Alrighty folks, today we're on 11.3 surface area of prisms on page 306 in the green book. The objectives here are to be able to draw and use nets to find the surface area of prisms, and to use formulas to find the surface area of prisms as well. So, a surface area of a prism is the sum of the area of its faces. So you find the area of each face and then you add them together, and then that is the surface area of the prism. Using a net, like we see right down here, this is a net. Can help you visualize the faces. You can find the surface area of a prism by finding the area of its net. So this is kind of like if you took a rectangular prism and you unfolded it. So you kind of laid it out to where it was flat. Okay, and we're going to see that in class. It's a little easier to visualize in class with the paper models versus on the video. So the rectangular prism net, your length is right here. Your width is right where that W is, and then the height is right here. So this right here represents the top part of the prism. This represents the back. This represents the bottom for BO. BO. And this would be the front right here. Okay? These right here represent the sides. Okay? Your length, like I said, is right here. Your width, and then your height. Okay? You can also use a formula. Okay? So the formula for surface area of a rectangular prism is 2 times length times width plus 2 times length times height plus 2 times width times height. Okay? So if we have these dimensions, for length is 12 inches, width is 8 inches, and height is 4 inches. So what I've done for you is I plugged in or I've substituted all of the values for the length, the height, and the width into the formula. So what you're going to do is you're going to tell me what the end area is for this particular rectangular prism. Okay, hit play whenever you're ready to see the correct answer. Okay, so you should have gotten 352 inches squared. Again, area is always squared. Okay? Okay, so this one was using the formula. Now we're going to use the net. Okay, so you look at a net. So this is a net of a rectangular prism. So I've labeled it for you. So the top, the back, the bottom, the two sides, and then the front. Again, you're going to see this in paper form, so it'll be a little bit easier to understand. Then I've labeled the length, the width, and the height. So in order to get the surface area of a rectangular prism using this method, you're just going to add up all these ways. You're going to add up this, 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 and this. So the area of the top would be length times width. Of the bottom, length times width. Front, back would be length times height, and then area of the left side and the right side would be width times height for both. Okay, so all you would do is you would multiply all those together. You would multiply to get the area, and then you would add up all these areas, and you would get the same number that we got right here. Okay? So that is the other way to do it. That is obviously a little bit longer way to do it. But if you're more comfortable that way, that's totally fine. We will be playing around with both ways in class time. Okay? Alright, so let's go to the triangular prism net. So right here, on the left, we have a triangular prism. And then on the right, you have the net of it. So if we unfolded this prism, this is what it would look like on the right. Okay, I give you all the lengths. So let's use the formula way. Okay? So the surface area of a triangular prism is 2 times the base plus A1 plus A2 plus A3. Now A1 represents the area of face 1. Okay, so this is face 1. The area of face 1. Then you have the area of face 2. And then, of course, this would be the area, whoa, biscuits, of face 3. Okay? So, let's go back to this bad boy. So right here, this is face 1. This is face 2. And then this is face 3. Okay? Your bases are going to be right here. Let me show you here in this different color. Your base is going to be here in purple right here. I had it originally in red. So this right here is your base. Okay? So let's plug these numbers into this bad boy. Let me just erase this here. Okay, so for the area of face 1, going to be height times length. Okay, face 2 is going to be length times width. Face 3 is going to be length times the base. Okay, so I'm going to give you these numbers right here so you guys have them. Alright, so your height is going to be 8. Whoa, this isn't working. There we go. So your height is going to be 8. Biscuits. Your length is going to be 13. So again, right here we have 13 down here for our length. Your width is going to be 10. There we go. Alrighty, and then again, for down here, your length. So you have 13. Then your base was 6. Again, I'm just pulling these from what I just gave you on the previous slide, and it's also at the top of page 307 as well. Okay, so you should have that open anyways, okay? You also have to find the area of the base, okay? So the area of the base, we're going to go back here just for a second. So the area of the base is going to be 1/2 times that base length times the height. Okay, so for that one, let's go back over here. So that was going to be, for the base, give me a different color here. So that's going to be area equals 1/2 times base times height, right, for a triangle. Because remember, your base in a triangular prism is a triangle. So your base is 6, so we have 1/2 times 6 times your height, which is 8. Okay, when you multiply all those together, you're going to get 24 centimeters squared here. Okay, so this is over here, so this is the area of the base. Alright, so 8 times 13 we know is 104. So that's going to be 104. Plus 13 times 10, which is 130. And then we're going to have 13 times 6, which is 78. Okay. You add those all up together. Sorry, before we add all those up, let's just plug them back right into our equation for surface area of a triangular prism. Okay, so we know that our base, I tell you what, let's just do this. Let's go over here. Get a little bit easier on ourselves. So we have the surface area. We have 2 times the base. Remember, the base was 24 for the area of the base. The area of face 1 was 104. Okay, the area of base 2, we said was 130. And the area of face 3, we said was 78. Whoa, why does that look so funky? There we go. Okay, so we're going to multiply these two together. Okay, 2 times 24 is going to be 48. Okay, you're going to add all those up together. The surface area of this triangular prism is going to be 360 centimeters squared. Okay, seems like a lot of steps. I totally get it. You will get to have the formulas on the test and on the quizzes, so you don't have to worry about memorizing them. You're just going to have to know how to work through them. Okay, alrighty. That's all we're going to do for here. No try these. The question I want you to answer is, who is singing this song? Okay, guys, so who sings this song? Okay, good luck. I'll see you in class. Bye.